What is up, Packer fans? Back again. Week 11 win against the Chicago Bears in Chicago. They blocked that kick. Go, Pack, go. What a big victory for the Green Bay Packers. Moving on to 7-3 overall for the 2024 season. Beating their long-time, over 100-year rival, the Chicago Bears. They were the something Stanleys or something before they were the Chicago Bears. But that was a long time ago in the 20s. And so the Packers go into Soldier Field, take on rookie first-round pick quarterback Caleb Williams, and hand him another loss on the season. Caleb, though, did play some of his best ball this season. You know, moving around in the pocket, scrambling for the most yards he rushed for all year, making some timely throws when it mattered, and then the Packers did what they do. Christian Watson, what can you say about him? 150 yards on 4 catches. That's a 37.5 yard average per catch. That's insane numbers for Watson. The other receivers for the Packers, Reed did not do much. Dobbs had a drop. Just those guys did not get in the mix very much. Not a lot of opportunities for Love in the offense to throw the ball. I mean, they only had 17 total pass attempts, 13 completions, but Love had 261 yards, mostly because of the 150 yards by Christian Watson. Rashawn Gary finally got a sack. He got 3.5 sacks on the year. The Packers pushed him back into 3rd and 19. Really made it a tough spot for the Bears at the end of the game there. The Bears ended up getting a first down. They got to 4th and 3 after the 3rd and 19. They got to a 4th and 3. They were able to convert. They got lined up. They actually got a little bit closer for Santos. A little bit closer for Santos. They got to the They made it a 46-yard field goal for Santos to, I forgot his first name, but for Santos to try to make the 46-yard field goal. And Carl Brooks, with this finger, his is probably a lot bigger than mine, but with his next to the ring finger, or next to the middle finger, his ring finger, blocked the kick and forced, basically the end of the game. Time was done. There was no time left on the clock. The Packers win again, 11 in a row, which is the longest winning streak in this entire rivalry, dating back to the 20s. Like I said, 1920s. We're in the 20s again 100 years later. So for the Packers, obviously, Jordan Love threw an interception down in the red zone. You can't have that. He kind of airmailed it over Tucker Kraft. Obviously, you just got to set your feet, not get too super excited, and just make a good throw on that play. A turnover there led to points, that led to a touchdown for the Bears, and took points off the board for the Packers. They could have got 3 easily, if not a touchdown. I don't think Tucker Kraft would have scored on that, but we know he is a beast, yak and cheese with the ball in his hand, so maybe he could have done something with it. But Josh Jacobs running the ball, I liked what I saw to him, a 4.2-yard carry, not enough. We just didn't have a lot of possessions. We didn't have a lot of plays as a team, so if Love only threw 17 times, Jacobs ran it 18 times, then you had Love run 4 times, Wilson run twice, and then Reed run once for -5 yards. So the running game for the Packers, when they do run the ball, they're getting yards, they're keeping ahead of the chains. Josh Jacobs, such a good runner. I love watching him run the ball. Just want to get him some more touches. And then obviously the receivers just, need more attempts. Watson, 4 catches, 150 yards. That's making the most of your opportunities. Josh Jacobs, 4 catches, 58 yards. The rest of the guys had less than 2 catches apiece. Dontavian Wicks, no catches again. Tucker Kraft, no catches in this game either. So not a lot of opportunities for this offense, which means that the Bears were doing a lot of good things on their side of the ball. Williams had 231 yards passing, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Swift ran pretty well. He had a nice big run for a touchdown. And then Roschon Johnson had a good day as well. They haven't used him a whole lot. He's a bigger back than Swift. He had a touchdown. And then the Bears receivers, Rome Nduze had 65 yards receiving. DJ Moore had 62. Cole Kmet had 42. Keenan Allen had 41. So a lot more production from each of their playmakers. We just had one guy, Christian Watson, pretty much dominate the Bears, and that's all we needed. Obviously, on defense for the Packers, we got a sack with Rashawn Gary. I've been calling him out for a while now. I've wanted him to do more, and we got that from him. And then for the other guys, just not a whole lot. Jair Alexander was in, and then he came out. I've been saying Brenton Cox Jr. since last year. Since last year, I've been calling Brenton Cox Jr. a guy to watch out for. He was a guy that at Florida and Georgia was a top recruit, a top prospect. He was slated to be a first-round pick. Off the field issues kind of tarnished all that. He went undrafted. The Packers took a flyer on him. He kind of sat back last year, didn't get a lot of action, didn't see a lot of time. And now, after the trade of Preston Smith, they're able to release Brendan Cox Jr., and you saw what he did. He's had that big run stop for a loss and then the big sack. Both plays he kind of came unblocked, but there's a reason for that. It's either scheme or just his ability to kind of get around the edge quick and make the play. So I like what I saw to him in his first real action. Obviously, getting a sack and a tackle for a loss is big, but for the rest of the Packers defense, Xavier McKinney, you saw he was upset on the sideline, throwing the tablet around because he missed the tackle, and the guys were kind of coming in on different angles on that play and let Swift get a big touchdown. So for Green Bay, a lot to clean up, but obviously it's always much better cleaning up things after a win than it is after a loss. And yes, Jordan Love has to stop throwing picks. This defense has to play a little bit better, need to get more pressure on the quarterback. Decent coverage on the back end. The one on the 3rd and 19 throw, I think, that was set it up to be. No, it was the 4th and 3 throw. The 4th and 3 throw. They Williams kind of just got it to the back shoulder of Ndunze, and Nixon just wasn't there to turn around and get it. Really a good throw there. I just, other than that, I was like, he's going to be throwing it hot. He's going to be throwing it quick. It's 4th and 3, and you guys are blitzing. Get your head around. Get your head around, Nixon. Get your head around. But all in all, it came down to a final field goal, and the Packers wanted it more. Carl Brooks said he wanted it more. They had talked about, Bisaccia had talked about all week being able to block a kick against the Bears, and he said he'd be pissed if they weren't able to block a kick this week. They did. They blocked it when it mattered. They blocked it when it counted the most. They blocked it when it pushed them to 7-3. Overall, obviously, Detroit won. They're still pushing forward. The Vikings won. They're still pushing forward. But the Packers needed to keep pace, and we needed to send the Bears packing. Looks like it's going to be an early end of the season for them if they keep on this string. Packers, though, everything's in front of them. They got the 49ers next week. We're going to do a 49ers game preview video. Look forward to watching that, and thank you guys for watching. Go Pack Go. Another big win. Beat the Bears. Just beat the Bears. The Bears still suck. No matter what, you got to beat the Bears, and Packers did it 11 times in a row now. Go Pack Go. Jordan Love keeping the tradition alive. Let's go Packers. The last 30 years, I've not experienced a whole lot of Packers losing to the Bears. Before I was born, the 80s, 87 when I was born, they lost a little bit. 85 was a long time ago for you Bears fans. So go Pack Go again. What a win. 20-19. Packers win at Soldier Field against the Chicago Bears. See you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace out.